Hello, everyone. This is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot and Tarot at 12. And this is Pick a Card. So we want to know what's behind those doors and we want to know what to expect. And today's Pick a Card is about when will I find a job? So let's pick a card. Pick a pile here. I've got 4 piles spread out, and each has 4 cards, 3 tarot cards, and 1 oracle card. Choose a card. See which pile you're drawn to. What is standing out? Get calm and see where your attention is drawn. If you are drawn to numbers, we've got number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. I'm going to pull all of them down so that I can do the number 1. So if you've selected number 1, also, just so you know, I will put the timestamps in so that you can kind of fast forward if you've chosen one of the others. All right. So pile number 1. Let's see what we've got. All right. I see that there are lots of choices out there. You're wondering, when will I find a job? I think you've got a lot of things coming. I think there are going to be some choices involved, and you need to stay focused on what it is you need and what you're wanting. Of course, that includes, obviously pay, but also, your job satisfaction. How will you feel doing this job every day? Write a pros and cons list. Next. Ooh, I think you're going to find something that you really love. This is the Page of Cups. This is about new information, new messages, and Cups is the suit of love. I think you're going to choose something, and what you choose, it definitely will be something you love. That's exciting. There's the work card. That's the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles means working in a group, working as a team. So I'm thinking this might be something that you're working in as a team. So paying attention to the details is important. Cooperation is important. So yeah, be prepared to work on a team. And now our oracle card is giving me the answer to when. Taking the shortcut. I think this is coming pretty quickly. This is about finding ways to make things happen and make things happen sooner. So I'm thinking pile number 1, looks like things are going to be happening quickly. And you're going to be pretty happy, it looks like. Got some choices. All righty, let's see. Those of you that chose pile number 2, let's find out what you've got. All right, I think you're going to need to start looking at things in a different direction. Start looking at things that you're not normally looking at. Kind of do a list of what your skills are, and then kind of look at what jobs you've done before and what skills you can kind of pull out of there to highlight. Sometimes we don't realize some of the skills we have by name. Think about it. Always be truthful, but you might have more skills in there than you realize that you can highlight. Okay, so you're looking at a different direction. There's going to be planning going on. You've got a plan. So, finding a different job, you might have a way that you do this. You might have a site that you go to, or wherever. The plans are great, but the follow through is not there. So this is suggesting that you need to do some follow up, send thank you emails, call and express your interest. And the worst they're going to say is, no, thank you, we've gone with another candidate. And while you're not happy to hear that, you can be happy because now you can move on to the next one. You're not wasting your time. All right. Yeah, you're going to have some things changing. This is the Death card, which means the death of a chapter, which means something new is coming and you're moving on to a new chapter. This implies to me that something's coming pretty quickly, but keep that advice in mind. Let's see what our oracle. All right, taking a break. I think things are going to be coming in quickly, so I think you need to take a break in between. You really need to take a chance or a moment to reflect and to focus and to decide. Remember what I said about kind of figuring out what your pros and cons are. this is what you're going to do in between. I think things are moving quickly, but there's really some good advice here from the tarot about how to attack this, how to plan this. Make sure you're following through, and I think you're going to be hearing something sooner rather than later. All right, for those of you that picked pile number 3, let's see what you've got. All right, I think there's going to be some competition for some jobs that you're interested in. There are more than just you interested in this job, and I think you might be kind of having to defend your abilities. So, that means being really sharp for interviews. That means being really sharp with your answers, being really sharp with your resume. Depending on what kind of job you're looking for, you need to stay sharp because there's competition. All right, what have we got here? The Hierophant. This is about kind of keeping everything in line, kind of managing your flock, making sure that everybody is feeling like they can look up to you. They can feel comfortable with you. This ties in directly with that. Sharpen it up. Make sure you're staying sharp and make sure you're showing your reliability. Reliability. That's what you need to show in that interview. All right, then we've got the Ace of Wands. It's a new opportunity for growth. This implies that it is coming soon. New opportunity for growth. That is wonderful. A job is to grow. You're going to be potentially listing some different skill sets that you weren't highlighting before. So you might be in a role that's really going to allow you to grow that you might have missed had you just pigeonholed yourself in those, or limited yourself, I should say, to those keywords or resume or searches. Really expand that, and I think you're going to have an opportunity to grow. And then here we go. As above, so below. You're going to be able to manifest this. You're going to be able to manifest this. Look at your skill set. Focus on that. Put that out there. This is going to come. As soon as you kind of get that in line, it's not meant to say you have to start completely over, but, you do have to kind of tweak it a little bit. And once you get your head wrapped around that, you're going to manifest it. Yeah, that's great. All righty. And for those of you that picked pile number 4, let's find out what's going on for you. All right. Are you looking for something in the field where you might be helping other people? If you're not, that might be something to consider. Helping people, it can involve something as far as, helping people, at the bank. You work as a banker, you're helping people manage their money. Or on the other side, it could be something like working at the grocery store, helping people. Now, some of the obvious things, counseling, mentorship, there's a lot of those that are obviously a little bit more directly aligned with what you think of when you think of helping people. But, this is going to involve some interaction with people. I can definitely see that. Okay, we've got our 6 of Pentacles. Again, helping people. Literally the same card. Different decks, same card. Very strong message. Helping people. Look in that area. What's next? The Moon. All right. You know what? By shaking it up and changing your skills and really, and again, I mean this to be in an honest way. Don't make it up or say something that's not truthful, but really kind of pick that apart and see, okay, well, I did X and that means X. Well, what else? Maybe if you take another look at X, there's also a Y and a Z and an R and a P and a, you see, there's more in there. Don't just go with the obvious. This is showing that, the mystery of it. You might struggle with it a little bit, but once you get going on that, that's what's going to propel you to the next level. Loyalty. What you need to do is stay focused and loyal to yourself, loyal to the goal, staying loyal to your new plan, staying loyal. But also, I'm thinking what this means in relation to the theme, demonstrating your loyalty, to your new employer while you're interviewing, those kinds of things. Be sure to demonstrate your loyalty. Highlight things that you've stayed at a long time. If you don't have a job that you can say, okay, I've been there, 5 years or whatever, show your devotion to getting something done, your loyalty to sticking with the company mission and doing a good job. And that would be, I think, what will really propel you forward. So I see that, you're going to be interviewing for a little bit, but I do see that interview coming. And that implies that it's going to be a little bit sooner than later, but it does say stay the course. Keep doing what you're doing, stay loyal to your plan, pick apart those skills, and then things are going to take off with a new direction. All right, everyone. I hope that was helpful. Good luck in your job searches, and keep your eyes open for another pick a card question that will be coming soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day.